this is Sam. Welcome back to another episode of Did Sam Bring a Tripod Today? The answer is no. That's weird. Don't do that. And today we're talking about the Fuji Pro400H. I just realized my clothes match the color with this film. I did not do that on purpose. So as we all know, this film is no longer in production. Sadly, when Fuji announced the news back 2 years ago, there are a lot of tears in the film community. As of today, there are still some leftover in the market you can purchase before it's gone forever. I thought I must give it a try, then I can write on my tombstone, this photographer died in peace. I had a pretty high expectation of this film. We've all seen those beautiful, bright, soft pastel color tone from this film. This film is extremely popular in the wedding photography industry. So many beautiful pictures are taken with this film. This is the Fuji equivalent to Portra 400. So when I finally got the chance to test this film, I was so excited. But let's see some Portra 400 photo first. If you've been watching my videos, you know we've never jumped into the topic right away. I wasn't planning on compare these two film stock. It just happened. I loaded up a roll of Portra 400 the day before and didn't end up using it. The only downfall of my Pentax 645 camera, you cannot change the film back. So if you want to see the Fuji Pro 400 photos, just find the timestamp and jump ahead, as usual. But if not, let's look at the pictures. This is our model for the day, Sato. I'll leave her Instagram down below. You guys can go check it out. We started about 3 p.m. afternoon. The weather was very cloudy. It's funny how when I shoot with digital camera, I love shooting cloudy days and afraid of bright sunlight. But now shooting with film, I feel like shooting on cloudy day, it's much more challenging. Because the Fujifilm is known for its green undertone, I picked a location with a lot of green. And with this green dress. 可以啊，可以，我看一下。I like this two shot. You can see the overcast made the sky into a gigantic softbox. The light is really soft and even. In a cloudy day, you want to at least shoot with 400 speed film. Or even consider push it to 800. Later, I tried to overexpose it a little bit to make the skin look less yellow. Handheld is no longer doable. But I do like the skin tone more. I should have brought a tripod.你头往那边转一点，我看。对，就这样，好看。I didn't bring a tripod mainly because I want to keep the shoot low profile and I underestimated how dark it could be on a cloudy day. Is there any tripod brand wants to sponsor my channel? Just saying, I do say the word tripod quite a lot in this channel. Done? Oh, no. Alright, our first roll is done. We shot a roll of Portra 400. Alright, the first roll is done. Here comes the Fuji 400 y'all have been waiting for. I'm going to shoot Fuji 400. We're going to shoot outside. This is the film I wanted to test today. The first shot turned out quite grainy. The highlight, it's fine, but when you look at the midtone and the shadow, the green doesn't feel natural. It almost feels like the film is expired. I guess I always assume this film is on the same level with the Portra 400, maybe because I was shooting with box speed and I heard a lot of people suggesting shooting this film at 200 speed. So maybe I underexposed it. But at the same time, you can also see I kind of lost some highlight on her nose. So it might be my exposure just wasn't quite accurate. I like this couple of photos. I just wouldn't expect this much green though. Look at this one. I think I definitely underexposed this one. See how grainy it is? And then later I opened up the aperture, which is overexposed a little more. It looks better. I guess this film should be used at 200 speed and definitely need a tripod on a cloudy day. But that being said, I really like how the film renders the green though, whether it's the bright, vibrant grass green or the silky dark green, it looks really nice. So I think it's me. I just haven't figured out how to properly use this film yet. Alright, we shot one Fuji 400. It starts to rain. I was planning on shooting 2 rows. Before it got too late and too cloudy, and before it all of a sudden started to rain, I quickly grabbed a couple more shots and see if I could get the signature pastel skin tone. Some look nice and some has color shift. I really don't think my commentary is any useful on reviewing this film though. Just look at the photos. At this point, I've done a lot of color adjustment to the raw skin. It's hard to judge the original color of this film. What I can say is this film does look better when overexposed and it does need a lot light. But sadly, I didn't know that when I went out and did the second shoot because the film process got delayed and I didn't see the result before I went out to shoot again. Alright, we finally got a sunny day. Alright, take 2. Hey guys, we're finally got a sunny day. So today we're gonna keep testing the same film, the Fuji 400 Pro H Pro. Anyway, we still have like 5 shots left from the previous shoot, and we got the same model today. And guess what? Alright. Just with some nice bright sunlight, this film already look much better. 稍微来一点，哎，好好好。Even with straight on backlight, it doesn't look bad. I really like the vibe of this photo. I just wish I had added more light to her face because the water is bouncing too much light from under. The lighting just doesn't look as good as if in my human eyes. And at this point, I remembered to test this film at 200 speed, which is one stop overexposed. I think we're getting there. The skin tone looks nice, the film grain looks softer and more even. I still feel like Portra 400 is slightly cleaner though. 我觉得这个宽的景还挺好看的。By the end of the day, the sun is setting. I took another couple of shots with this light pink dress. Alright, now we find another tree. Today we're shooting a bunch of trees. The grass field, the tree in the background. She's standing in the warm, bright sunlight. I think I'm finally getting a little bit the beauty of this film. The soft, creamy pastel skin tone, the deep and the vivid green color. It does make me want to test this film more, to overexpose it even more, to push or pull it. Even though this film will no longer be available at some point. Alright, we're finally done. Alright, this is it for this week's video. I don't know why I do that. If you haven't tried this film, I cannot tell you to go try it, because if you end up liking it, you'd be as sad as me right now. So, oh, and also I do have some 35mm of the same film. I've been told the 35mm and the 120 film, even if they're the same film, they use different film like material. I don't know if that's true. But anyway, we will be testing out 35 at some point if you want to see that. Anyway, if you like this video and wanted to see more film photography in general content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And this is Sam. I will see you next time. Bye! It is raining so hard outside. I don't think you guys can hear it. I had a pretty high expectation. Why can't I say expectation right? Damn it! Shh! Whoops. One more.